Your goal is supposed to stretch you, but it's not supposed to stress you.
Your dreams, your why is gonna push you. Your spouse is gonna push you. Your child is gonna push you.
Dreams without goals remain dreams.
Every single day in Africa, woo, I love it. Every single day in Africa, I love it. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference if you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, I love it. If you're a gazelle, you wake up with this notion that I must outrun the lion if I'm going to survive. Listen to me. I don't know what your business is. I don't know what you're trying to do personally, but there's something you're going to have to outrun. Every single day when you wake up, something you're gonna have to run. For some of you, it's alcohol. For some of you, it's other substances. For some of you, it's depression. For some of you, it's your past. For some of you, it's procrastination. For some of you, your inability to stick with something, to start and finish. For some of you, you can't execute. I don't know what it is, but every single day, like that gazelle, you're gonna wake up and boom, you're gonna have to run from something. That's something you're gonna have to get away from to survive. And that's all the gazelle is doing. He's running from the lion because he's trying to survive. But what's weird is that even though the lion is considered to be one of the most ferocious animals, one of the most dangerous animals, one of the kings of the kingdom, that when the sun comes up in Africa, that the lion has to do something too. Even though he's great, the gazelle's not gonna come and just let him eat him up. He's gonna have to chase that gazelle down. He's gonna have to kill that gazelle. So when I read it, that's the similarity. That if it doesn't make a difference if you're a gazelle, it doesn't make a difference if you're a lion. If you're at the top of the game, you still gotta work. If you're at the top of your game, you still have to grow. If you're at the top of your game, what I know about you, if you're at the top of your game, there's still room for improvement. You can still get bigger. You can still get better. You can still be bolder. If you are still alive, there's still room for growth. There's still room to grow and be better. And so it says it doesn't make a difference in the safari. In Africa, it does not make a difference when the sun comes up. Boom! You better get to running. And so I studied. I said, what's the difference? What's the difference? And I noticed that the gazelle is running. And I asked myself, what's the difference? And I got it. The gazelle is running. The gazelle is afraid. The gazelle understands that if it does not stop running, or if it stops running, it's gonna die. But I watched it long enough and I saw the gazelle stop and I said, ooh, I get it. It's not being chased. It's not being pushed. It's not being prodded. Some of us in this room, if we don't have a reward, you're not self-motivated, you're not self-regulated, you don't have that thing inside of you that pushes you, that alarm clock still has to get you up. Why? Because your passion is not waking you up. Your passion's not getting you up. And so I saw it. I said, ooh, the lion does not need to be pushed. The lion does not need anything external. That thing that it needs is inside. And so every single day, the lion wakes up and he runs and chases the gazelle. Why? Because he realizes that if he is to survive, if his kids are to survive, he must eat. And so you gotta do me a huge favor. You gotta do me a huge favor. You gotta get to the point where you don't need a car anymore. You don't need a house anymore. You don't need to be pushed by anybody anymore. Your dreams, your why is gonna push you. Your spouse is gonna push you. Your child is gonna push you. The need to get better is going to push you. Because you're closer than you're ever going to be, it's gonna push you. You don't need anything to push you. Your goals are gonna push you. Your dreams are gonna push you. The opportunity of a lifetime that happens in this particular time frame is gonna push you. It's gonna drive you. It's going to make you better.
True desire in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you, sent beforehand to indicate that it's yours already. So the desire you have, that itch that you have to be whatever it is you want to be, in front of the camera, on the stage, behind the stage, that itch, that desire for good is God's proof to you, sent already to indicate that it's yours. You already have it. Claim it. Understand this. Understand this also. You have these dreams, and as Kenny said, dreams without goals remain dreams. just dreams, and ultimately fuel disappointment. Dreams without goals, yearly goals, life goals, daily goals, monthly goals, hourly goals, minute by minute goals. Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. Goals on the road to achievement cannot be achieved without discipline and consistency. You understand? Between goals and achievement are discipline and consistency. I pray that you all put your shoes way under the bed at night so that you got to get on your knees in the morning to find it. Right? And while you're down there, thank God for grace and mercy and understanding. We all fall short of the glory. We all got plenty. If you just start thinking of all the things you got to say thank you for, that's a day.
Come on.
That's easily a day. Right?
I have goals. I have 10 goals that I read every single morning, every single evening, 5 days a week. 7 of them are their goals that expire within 6 months, and 2 of them expire in 5 years and 1 expire in 20 years. The 7 that expire within 6 months range from health, family, to business, things of that nature. As I read through them, I read what I want to accomplish, how will I get there, and what will I do to pay for getting them done. They expire in 6 months, all at the same date. I have this anxiety in me right around when they're about to come, and usually I can accomplish maybe 2 of them. The other ones, I'm 30%, 40% there, whatever. I reset them for another 6 months.
But you don't feel like, what would that be, 30% success is actually failing on 70% of it?
It's great. It's great to
Give
get there.
Give me a little psychology there. What do you,
Well, the theory is this. So the theory is if I'm 30% there, that means I only have 70% more to go, instead of not getting out the gate and going, one day I'm going to be like this. Because if I'm reading a goal, argument's sake, it's saying that, you know, by July 10th, I'm going to lose 25 pounds by eating fruit in the morning, substituting 1 meal with a green drink, working out twice. 1 is cardio, 1 is weightlifting, not eating after 7 o'clock, and whatever the case is. And in regards for that, I'm going to be healthier, and I'm going to stay in my family and my daughter's lives more to be there to protect them, whatever the case is. You're going to wake up in the morning, you're going to eat a banana first.
I used to have a traditional vision board where, you know, you would take things that you want and put them up on poster board, whatever, and that's cool. I did that when I did The Secret, but to me, the best vision boards are when you write down your long-term and short-term goals, write down everything that you want to accomplish, and keep those things in your mind, because your mind is what makes them manifest into reality. Like, your thoughts really do become things. Like, I don't have a college degree or anything like that. All I have is, back in 1998, I said, I want to be a super jock. I said, I want to be one of the biggest radio personalities on the planet. I said, I want to be, you know, in that Wendy Williams, Tom Joyner, Doug Banks, Howard Stern, you know, Bill O'Reilly, Rush Limbaugh. I want to be in that number. You know, when they think of Charlamagne, I want them to think of me like that. And I want to be my generation's that. Because all of those guys, it's the natural course of the thing that power eventually fades and weakens. All of them, it's just like the NBA music. It was the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird era, and it was the Michael Jordan era, now it's the LeBron James era. That's just the way things are in the game. And I knew that eventually it would be my time if I wanted that. And so I claimed it. So my vision board is really just a notebook with everything that I want in my life to manifest. And it's like, you know, I want, 3 years ago, it was, I want the Breakfast Club to be the #1 urban morning show in the country. I just wanted the #1 morning shows in the country, period. I wanted us to be nationally syndicated. I wanted a late night talk show. I wanted to write a self-help guide. And all of that stuff has come to pass.
So many of us want to set big goals, lofty goals, especially now. You know, this time of the year, this season, the people that we are, you know, we're goal-oriented, we're result-oriented. We have so much you want to achieve. And yet, when you set a challenging goal, most of the time, the first thing that happens is we get nervous. Let me just say this. A lot of times when you set a goal that's unrealistic to begin with, meaning the goal can be achieved, but normally the timeline that you said you would achieve it in is really unrealistic. Every time we do that, we lose, you lose, I lose, we lose just a little bit of faith in ourselves. So first off, set goals that are realistic, truly realistic. Here's what I begin to do. I'll set a goal. I'm gonna do this in 30 days. So then the by-when date that I give myself is normally 45 or 60 days. Because then I go, I know I can get it done. Because history has told me that the first set of dates that I say is unrealistic because it acts as if I'm doing nothing else but that goal. And the reality is we're multitasking all the time. So you are supposed to set challenging goals. But if you set unrealistic goals, you're setting yourself up for failure. And what that looks like is it won't appear as failure, but after a while you'll stop dreaming out loud. You'll begin to whisper your goal. You won't even tell anyone out loud. And after a while, you won't even whisper. You'll just think it. And after a while, you'll stop setting goals. So give yourself a chance. You'll think, I'm slacking. I know I can do it in 30 days. Why did I give myself 60? Because you want to set yourself up to win. If you receive me as your friend, your coach, then trust me here when I say, if you think you can do it in 30, give yourself 60. If you need 90, give yourself 120. Be kind and gentle to your future. Your goal is supposed to stretch you, but it's not supposed to stress you.